Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just before I go into my closing, I want to address a couple of things. One, someone mentioned that they didn't know who the CISA employees were, what their qualifications were. Many of them live in my district, and so I can tell you from hearing from a few of them, they're actually, many of them were fired because they were probationary employees and who are actually very highly qualified in the work they're doing and actually had very good performance records. And we had actually, in the past 2 administrations, including the first Trump administration, been begging tech talent to come to CISA and come to the federal government, and then we fired them all. And so we're actually, a judge actually said that that was illegal, and so they're currently on administrative leave. But it's a big risk to our country when we are chasing away tech talent in our federal government. And so that's what really concerns me. And second, I still think we need to have an investigation into what happened with these signal chats. If we want to fix the errors, if we want to make sure that this mistake doesn't happen again, we need to know first what happened, second, what corrective actions are taken. Third, if this wasn't classified information, we should actually be able to have a secure briefing where we can get the communications from CENTCOM to the SecDef on exactly what they were saying and whether that was classified or not, and what he shared, whether that was classified or not. We can do that in a secure briefing room. But in either case, we need to get to the bottom of what happened, and that doesn't need to be partisan. But somehow it's become partisan. That's disappointing. I want to end by just sharing, again, constituent stories about this signal incident, because this really does hit home for many of the veterans and military families that live in my district. One constituent said that they've worked in national security for 18 years. I've held the highest security clearance for 18 years. And for 18 years, I've lived a life most people will never understand. My promise to defend this nation doesn't stop when I clock out. It permeates every single aspect of my life. It affects who I marry, who I live with, who I date, who I'm friends with, who I speak to. I would be sitting in jail right now if I had done something as brazen, thoughtless, and dangerous as what J.D. Vance, Pete Hegseth, John Ratcliffe, and Mike Waltz, among others, did today. A second, whose son is in the military, said that our nation's top defense official shared sensitive troop movements over a commercial social media platform without verifying who was on the other end is not only reckless, it is terrifying. Our service members and their families deserve leaders who treat their safety with the gravity it demands. This breach not only endangers lives, but erodes the trust of those who serve and support our military. My son has sworn to defend this country. I expect the same level of responsibility and integrity from those in charge. I yield back.